Well, there's a huge influx of people that are gathering as fans towards an esports organization, and to maintain that community, it's important to have a figure in front of it, and that's the face of organization. So usually those faces of the organizations are the players that people are following, which is so important for esports, is that the fact that there's no wall behind the player and the fans. They have the communications just in the reach of their hands, literally, because they have their phones, they have the social media that they can use, they can tweet, they can just send a message to the player they like, and that player is the face of organization that the fans are trying to connect. So it's so important for esports organization to understand that, first of all, the players are meant to maintain that base for them, but at the same time they need to learn and teach the players how to do that, then to rebuild that into their own position of strength, to have fans being attracted to the logo of the player, not only to his own personality. And that's the challenge, because right now we're still in the stage of esports where fans are being, kind of like going forward towards the players, but at some point, and that took years in real sports, it took literally years for the fans to cheer for a team instead of players, and that's a challenge for esports to overcome in the future. When it comes to franchising and trends in esports, there are basically two. Either some new, fresh games that are being developed and they have a just natural grown community that wants it to be an esports. An example, we have Fortnite, we have PUBG that were developed in 2017, released in 2017, and those games are kinda like the trendsetter of what is the current topic of discussion of esports, and those games will most likely have esports because the community wants it. On the other hand, you have the franchise system that is just kind of like a forced way of saying this is gonna be an esports. And for an esports organization, it's important to divide their attention to both and to kind of figure out what is the best return of investment. Do we want to have a team that is being built on the premise of entertainment? An example, we can build a team that is just bunch of streamers from Twitch that are building a team, and you have a show about them, and that's a huge content boost for the organization. Or on the other hand, you want to have profits built from a franchise system that is being built on merchandise sales, being built on broadcast rights, and so on. And I think those both can exist at the same time. It just depends on the game, if the developer wants to pursue one or not. So when you compare real sports to esports, it's a huge challenge for the esports organizations to know exactly what to do, since they kinda rely on the developer's idea of what to do with the game. I think esports already won the future of entertainment. It's already happened like a year, 2 years ago, or over the past few years, from the beginning of Justin TV, the predecessor of Twitch TV. And just by seeing the numbers, how many people watch on a daily basis the streamers, the tournaments that are being streamed on Twitch, on Facebook Live, on YouTube Gaming, or any other platform, Mixer currently, also in the past there was Hitbox, and all those entertainment channels, they're just winning over everything. This is not a question of when it will happen, it's a question of how big it will become in the future. And I think when you just make an analysis of the numbers that are being currently seen in the entertainment sector of not only esports but in entertainment in general, esports has the biggest growth, and that means that this is something that will stay and will grow immensely in the next 10, 15, 20 years. But at the same time, this entertainment branch is such a diverse place that you don't exactly know how the entertainment will look in 3-4 years. Maybe, let's say, in 50 years, maybe there will be no computer games, there will just virtual reality arenas that people will just see like a real life, but it will be just like a holograph or something. And you have no idea if that might be the case or not. So it's hard to predict what to do with the future. You can't plan like even 5 years ahead. Oh yeah, of course, it's it's amazingly exciting to be a part of this branch of entertainment, since it's a huge challenge for everyone to be a part of it. But at the same time, what is being brought by many people is that this branch of entertainment is being developed by people from passion, and you can see that because it's so community driven, and all those viewers that are coming, all those CEOs that are coming to build those companies, they come from one place. They're all gamers. They're all being entertained by the same thing, and in future 20, 30 years, even 40 years, people who are 20 right now will be 60, and they will still be entertained by the same thing that they were being entertained while they were 20s. While they were old in their 20s, right? So this is going to change drastically over the years. I have to say, this is my first time at Kinguin and Friends, and it's an amazing opportunity to network. It's an amazing opportunity to hear other people's ideas, shake hands, just get to know other important figures in the community, and also important to introduce the idea of esports and of esports entertainment into new, new people, basically that are interested, but they have no clue what the hell is going on because they have different background. So it's amazing to see such an initiative in Poland. It's not something that you see often. It's being associated with an esports event. Here, as a standalone event, I think that's something unprecedented on Polish ground. So it's amazing to see it being developed here.